So, you might be wondering why I was inactive almost like about a week. So, I'm not sure from full details what's going on recently, that why I wasn't making videos quite often, and why I wasn't doing anything online and stuff and everything. So, there's a lot of explaining, and I know it may be sound confusing to you, but I had to tell you some reasoning why I was being active on YouTube and then other social media stuff and everything, and everything what's been going on. I'll tell you what it's going on recently happened from the start and what happened in the end. So it's not much details I have so far, but I will tell you what's been going on, that I hadn't made videos or I hadn't doing much doing online stuff for the past about a week and so you better get ready, because I'm about to tell you something really hardest issues that I'm going to tell you right now. So the real reasons why I wasn't active is to involve with my family situation that we're having to deal with. And the thing is, it's about my mother. She was having some health issues, that she having trouble with her own systems, and everything's got worse and worse for a second. Well, worse for for each days, and until it happens at this month. I mean, if I'm still being active a lot recently, but it's not really something's going to happen. So it's something to do with it's a pancreas cancer, which it's uncurable things. It's involved with like the stomach issues, and it's mostly something just stuck into the bowels from the large and small intestines. I don't even know full details exactly, because I'm not even a doctor or a medical expert or something like that. I'm not even a scientist, so I'm just saying what I heard from my dad, because my mom was doing the chemo stuff all the time, going for appointments one after another, because of the cancer stuff. So I don't know how did it start out exactly, but the thing is, it did happen. They gave an announcement to all of our family members. Um, it wasn't that long recently until with the wreak havoc thing. But also, it's not even a thing. Okay, I'm not gonna say what the C one is, because they think it's actually a virus thing, but it's not. It just it's just cancer. So there's no telling. It's not like it's gonna get like demonetized or something like that. Just saying. So yeah, she having like problem with her stomach, and now this one is gonna be something really, really unexpected is gonna happen. That what's going to happen from what right now. So okay, so it happened around almost about like almost like 4 weeks. About 4 weeks ago, around Monday, it was an icy storm day with like all the roads is a completely solid ice, and well, mostly it's on Mondays. Sometimes some of the buildings and work and so canceled, except for college. I mean, I know it's been like canceled recently. So, yeah. And when I try and drive away back home, and my tires are completely flat, I was just scared. I'm panicking this much. I'm just being like a stupid idiot. And my dad came and helped me out sort out the situation, and I had to take a long drive. Even I had to do like a slow speed limit, because I have a spare tires, but it won't make like a high speed one like any other regular tires. So yeah. When I come back home and we have dinner, we'll have a pasta and some big salads. And I kind of like the spaghetti and salad. It says myself, and my mom made it, so yeah. And then what happened on Tuesday, that I had to figure out a way to get a new tires going at Walmart, and also Sorry, I got a call, so sorry about that. I just got a call from my boss. She trying to check on me to see feeling okay and all. I know I don't want to give you full details just yet, so I'm not done yet. So, how should I say this? Oh, okay, around Tuesday, I trying to get like a new tire for my car, and then all of a sudden I try to get a new tires, but the one of the workers trying to get in touch with the computer, but they couldn't. So I was hoping like you try and get in touch with it, but they say you have to do it online shopping. So I mean, why on earth could you even do this system exactly? I mean, you need to get a new one. So I had to go check on mom if she was working or not. Well, if she, I mean, sometimes she was work. She hadn't finished her work until like 4. So I tried to find her and trying to tell her that I can't get in order the new tires for my car. And then all of a sudden, I've been looking around every single aisle, one after another, each department, and I couldn't find her. So I had to call my mom, or trying to text her, like, "Where are you?" And then no response. And I try to call her, and that's what happens. She got really sick, and she got sent home that early, and yeah, that's how it happens. So I don't know how. No, God, I keep burping like that. I don't know how or when did that start to happen exactly. But it was. I mean, I was looking for my mom for like for a long time, and I was hoping she was working. So yeah, she got her stomach issues, and that's why she'd been sent home. And I'm not sure of the full details exactly. It's something to do with like eating too much veggies. I'm not sure it's actually a thing, but because of the pancreas cancer, or because of the bowels or someone like gets stuck into it. I'm not gonna tell you the full details of what it is exactly. So yeah, I'm not sure how did it happen to the system exactly. Like how did it stuck? So I can't say for sure. So she's been almost in the bed on 2, 3 days until it happens, like because of her feeling pain and everything. She just been on bedridden quite sometimes, and she started to feel better around Friday, and she finally get back to work. And not sure how that happened very recently exactly. Um, like amount of time I like to get that tires and everything. But then something what's been going on very recently. Around Saturday night, right for the time when I finish working and when I'm going to bed, and I heard the mom's feeling pain for no reason for sure, and at the middle of around night, I think. I mean, it would possibly be some at Sunday morning, like around like 1 a.m., and try and check on what's going on. And my dad was there, and she feeling real pain, and take dad to take her to the bathroom, and somehow all of a sudden she started to vomit, and I'm not sure how happened because of she be eating too much or something. And then all of a sudden, my dad take my mom into the emergency room, and then all happens. Like I don't know fully details exactly. I was trying to sleep, but I've been listening to the conversation, and I heard dad saying, "Let's go to the emergency room," and they left, and I fall asleep. And my dad told me what's going on with mom. She was transferred into a different hospital, which is it down like right there on the like what direction I'm going at is at around the city of OU Hospital, which that's where mom's was taken. So yeah, but it almost. I mean, dad was checking out mom for very quite often. Sometimes he had to stay with mom for spending the night, and I was getting all alone. And sometimes I wasn't very good job doing alone. Plus, I have like 2 dogs with me, but I couldn't handle with the barking when I wasn't out there. So yeah, but till then feels like almost about like a week. Well, only like 1 week that my mom was in the hospital, and they're trying to get like information about her system exactly, or her health. And then all of a sudden around Sunday, uh, mom's someone got discharged that fast. Like, do you really think it's really that fast? But then when my mom was got out, and my dad told me to take her to her room, but it didn't work out because my dad told me saying something about like they put some drug on mom's, it wear off really that fast. But now mom was still really feel pain still. So dad had to go take her to the emergency room again and transfer an OU again. Which is that's the stupidest thing of all. Like, I don't know. Are the doctors supposed to be trying to know information, or what they I don't know what the big deal is exactly. I don't even know what they were doing in the hospital because they're not making it function right. But like, I mean, there's not know much like how this works or how you deal with situation around here. So yeah, but it's same thing quite often, constantly all the time. Because my dad's been doing this all the time, listening to doctors' information, and sometimes he had to come back here to back home and try and get work tonight, and he sometimes had to be at work at the day shift, which is he quit like I'm not sure, but like last week or something. So yeah, and but she's still in the hospital, still, and she's still in the hospital almost about like another week, which that leaves total of 2 weeks that she was in the hospital, which is they did nothing. Like they didn't get any information at all, if I know correctly. And now that mom has been discharged around Saturday, and she's still in pain, still. And all of a sudden, what's been going on when I've been stopped making videos, that I had to look over my mom because of that. So I'm not sure how in what's been going on recently, but we all had to like watch our mom because if anything happens to either one of us, had to go out of the house. Either no one's there to help, and sometimes it's really not that easy for like watch over mom quite often. Also, we got too many medication we have to deal with, and including we have some a little bit of the morphine liquid, the little bit of the bottle one, the for her mom's pain relief, and sometimes she have like a big problem about her a lot quite often. She always feel like pain, and she always feel like moaning, and she's starting to feel crying, and she starting to feel like saying it hurts a lot. And sometimes we had to like lift her up and had to take her to the bathroom, and sometimes when it made nausea, she had to use a band to try to like I don't know, trying to throw up or something. So yeah, and sometimes she asks us to try and get something like a drink, for example, like give her a glass of water or something. I mean, she always asks me much because like sometimes I give some drink, but she never used a lot much. I mean, she got too many cups and she got too many different kind of drinks, like the soda, the teas, and I know it sounds weird, but still another glass of water. And she always wants some milk, but we only got a bottle of milk in the house, so it's so really strange at all. But I mean, she wants milk, so that's what she wanted. And sometimes during the nighttime, when my dad went to work during the night shift, my neighbor like come here to stay at night with us to watch over my mom, so that way I can handle to take care of my own self. So I don't have to deal with like watch over mom. I mean, what happened was like happened when no one's around. I had to look over mom quite often, and she started to act very strange. So, and she started something that very negative. She always keeps saying stuff like, I give up and I'm going to die and stuff like that. She always been sound very negative as much. But it's really hurt me a lot and that's get me stressful a lot. So I can't say for sure. But I've been listening to it many, many times, and I'm starting to get really confused, and I can't make sense what she was saying because she always been gobbling up words, and her mind's kind of drifting, and she can't even put it in the sentence right. And what else has been there exactly is that I call her something that no one even mentioned for like a second. So around the time when the nurse came to the visit to check on mom, and well, before it happened, I asked the nurse saying like, whatever someone's having the drugs, like smoking, and then my dad turned to mom and said like, did you smoke? And I just called mom smoking outside while taking the dogs outside. I mean, that's the worst thing of all that she was smoking. She couldn't even control herself. And that's the worst things of all. If you can't handle your situation, that's terrible how you put it this far. So yeah, that's a big no-no for that. If you can't smoke when you have a cancer situation, but that's the one thing for sure that she was being so reckless and she's trying. I don't know what she's trying to do. Is she trying like a fight back or something? I mean, I'm not sure. And then what happens around here when I finish work around Saturday night, and I was helping one of my two siblings come home because of mom, and I was giving me a first, and then they finally arrives. And now they were just staying here until they had to go back to college around next year. And also around Sundays there we have visitors as well. One of my mother's friends from the city, which probably will take a long time to get here. So, yeah, and they had to check on mom as well, and they also got their foods for moms to feed her. And it's not much it is exactly, and also one of her friends got one of those the containers have like a little bit of vegetables as well, which that scares me that I don't want that to happen because if she eat another veggies again, yeah, it will the stomach make me feel worse. So yeah, but then now what's been going on around Monday? It's been like 2 days ago. I was about to head to work, and my boss called me saying, your dad's here to need some help." I was like, "Why?" So there's no explanation. So my boss had to get me out of work and take me to my place. And then my dad's saying something very unnecessary for what's been going on now. He's saying that she will pass away. Now, in the terms saying she will pass away, meaning that don't know when she's going to die momentarily. Like, he did say like she will die tonight, but will mean like when will start going on exactly. So I get the feeling that I knew that the cancers might be the big risk until it happened last night, and it did. She's finally gone. She passed away from cancer, and yeah, that's how it is. To be fair, I never thought for sure mom was going to die right now. I was feeling heartbroken. I was feeling sad, and it's hard for me that I can't even cry as much. And then all of my emotions that got really that stupid. I was angry. I was so frustrated. And I can't handle with my emotions. It's just like, it's hard for me to deal with my emotions bottled up inside and trying to take out of the outside, like burst out of it. And like, I can't even cry. I can't even make angry for myself. I couldn't even make frustrations and everything. But I just couldn't help it. Everything in my life that we all but grow up to. And now she's one and gone. She just gone into the heavens, and that's all this. To be honest, I don't even know myself exactly. I mean, all my life I've been trying to do is to make them proud, or trying to tell them like who I want to become. But I failed that I couldn't even get a chance to tell her what I want to become. So, yeah. I'm not sure if she can still hear me out from the heavens, but I'm sure she can still hear me somewhere. But, yeah. So, that's what was going on, why I wasn't inactive as well. But the thing is, I don't know, I want to come back to make videos. I'm still having like issues to deal with my family problems. So I don't think I want to do it still as well. I'm still on hiatus. I want to get back to it until everything like worked everything out, like try and get back to normal. So I'm not sure when. Probably from like next week and so. But yeah, but I'm not gonna tell you when I'm supposed to gonna do it exactly. But the thing is, but I really hope you understand what I've been dealing with, and I know that I don't know much exactly. I don't know what can I say. If I don't know what to do, then what am I supposed to do? I know she was been up to me for a very long time when I was just a little boy. Sometimes I was just being troublemakers, and sometimes my mom's mad at me and scolded me quite often because I was being trouble a lot. But I've been changed a lot. But I have mothers. Well, she's my mom, so she still had to watch over me. And she did say that I will fight back, and she tried, but she failed. But I just knew there were risks, and I was so really mad and pissed, and I can't handle the deal with emotions and everything. So I can't say for sure. So I hope you guys around here who watch this, I hope you can give praise to my mom. So I'm pretty sure she'll want to see happy how well it goes. So I know it feels like it's been worse and worse in around 2020, what's been going on recently. But I assure you, probably for the next year, we'll do something really big, and hopefully we can move forward to the future. But all we could do now is just keep moving forward, because that's all we can do. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. But I'm still taking a break, still. But I will come back for it next week, I think. So I'm not sure for sure when I want to go back to normal and go back to making videos. But the thing is, I've been working out a lot recently that I'm making new projects that I'm going to make for this channel before at the end of this week, at the end of this year. So I need to get back in action as well. But I need to like relax for a bit and take a break a little more and come back to it as well. So yeah. So till then, I'll see you guys next time. Later, everyone.